Okay, the next and probably the most easiest form of welding to learn is MIG, and it stands for, I don't know, something inner gas. But MIG is just like the stick electrode, except for your filler metal is in your box on a spool and is run through your wire out to a handle, and it's run through the handle and out the bottom, or out the tip. And there's a trigger. When you hit the trigger, it turns the motor on, which feeds out the metal through the into the tip and onto your quick one like that. And okay, advantages of MIG are if you. I won't get into advantages yet. As you keep explaining. With MIG, here, this gets really technical. I'll talk about the weld puddle. Okay, you have, this is two pieces of metal that you're going to be welding. I'll first explain MIG and then I'll go back to the stick. But you have your, on the end of the MIG, in order for it to work right, because the stick has flux-coated electrode, and what flux is used for is the flux on the electrode, when it heats up, vaporizes and creates a shield around the weld puddle, because if you have exposed metal that's heated up, it will oxidize too fast and get like, if you had a cross-section of the welds, it would be all porous and would just break apart. So you have to have a shield on there. And so with the MIG, smaller MIGs have flux core wire, which the wire itself is metal on the outside and flux core on the inside, and it melts it and creates that. But those are normally for smaller welders or for portable welders. And on the MIG itself, components of the tip are, you got your wire feed, and you have the actual tip itself, which is the electrodes, which you can screw into one. And this is the part that the positive end for the current runs through into your wire. And around it, though, you have with this a tank of gas that has like argon or CO2 or a mix of both. And different gases depend on different situations for welding on, or different types of metals. But the gas comes out the side and creates like this little shielding barrier as you're welding. Once you start welding, there's different types of MIG setups. The reason why it works the way it does is where it just hit the button and had straight DC running through it. The wire would hit that, heat up the whole way through, and like melt stuff. So the way they got around that is they pulsate with a square wave the electricity running through here, so it will zap. It will like shoot the metal out as it's coming, because the electrical arc right there will hold the metal in there and create little gaps as it's coming out. And that's why when you're welding with MIG, you hear it like kind of sound, and it'll like layer by layer build up as you're going. And that's called like planetary arc or something like that. I can't remember. And there's a couple other ways